We are at the heart of summer fishing for snakeheads, and the bite is great. Today I'm gonna share with you guys a tip that'll catch you more snakeheads. I will admit, there's nothing more exciting to catch a fish on top water lure, especially a northern snakehead, because they're so aggressive, and with their crazy bite force, when they come up and smash your lure, it's like an amazing cycle. Pow! With that said, I love to start off my summer days, and I fish my summers very early in the morning at sunrise, covering a lot of water with a hollow body frog. The hollow body frog is weedless, so it covers so much water, it covers a lot of structure, and that's where snakeheads love to be. They like to be in some edges of weeds, edges of lily pads, edges of the channel that has weeds, and you just gotta cover those water looking for that explosive bite. And you catch one of those fish on those explosive bites, kudos, man. I love seeing those, I'm telling you guys. But there are days that they'll miss your lure completely, or they'll only nip it. Whoa! Jesus Christ, did you see that? This just hit me right in their freaking chest, man. I don't know why they miss the lure. Sometimes they just come out of nowhere. They're just rocket through the water like a freaking submarine, and this is shamu over your lure. Maybe because the speed that you're going, or you know, there's different weeds in the way, or they're just competing with other fish. They just come out of nowhere and it just beeline to your lure and they miss you completely. And then there are days where they don't commit to any bites. You see them just stalk, they just come up to your lure to go, they only peck it very softly. Like, why? So here is a tip where I'll be sharing with you guys today, and I find that snakehead fishing is a lot like bass fishing. You think about it, when you throw the frog out there and you miss that bite, sometimes the fish also think maybe that's not a good thing to hit. You know, it's a lure, it's not natural. They only hit it out of reaction, but once that reaction is gone, they start becoming a little wary, right? So what do these pro bass anglers do? They throw a totally different lure right afterwards. They have a frog and they throw soft plastic afterwards. That is the key. And for snakehead fishing, guys, I love to throw a fluke style lure. And I like to throw this fluke style lure weightless because you get to cover a lot more ground slower. You hit the strike zone a lot longer. You walk the dog, you twitch, you let the lure fall down. There's something about subsurface that the snakehead also love, not just top water lures, guys. They also like to strike things that are subsurface. So with that said, I like to do is when I throw out my frog out there and they miss completely, I like to swap out to my soft plastic, and 9 times out of 10, I do trigger a bite again. And there are a lot of times where I stick to the frog when I miss the first bite, and then there's no bite at all. Yeah guys, I've been doing a lot of snakehead fishing this summer, and I found that this have caught me more snakeheads this season than, you know, just being stubborn and sticking to just a plain old frog. Running it this fast, hopefully there's something nice right by those pads. I hear something to the right. Oh, what happened? You see that? The whole pad just moved. I spooked something. I don't think it's a snake, but I spooked it and the pad moved like crazy. Who knows? I'm gonna go get a little closer. Switch to a fluke. And since snakes are snakes, I'm gonna Texas rig this so it's super duper weedless. And off we go. Something is there. Didn't like it. Probably carp. The way that it bubbled. Oh no! Snake! I knew there was a snake there. Whew. That's 3 for the day. You could also use a weightless swim bait, like a paddle tail swim bait. Cast it very far. I like to use something like a medium to a medium heavy spinning rod with about 30-pound braided line. Sometimes I use 30 to 40-pound leader, or I double up my braided line so that it does not cut my braid line. And man, with this setup, you cast your Zoom fluke or your small plastic swim bait very far weightless. With a fast tip action rod, at least around IM6, IM7, you should have enough stiffness in your rod to set that hook, drive the hook into the snake's mouth. And you guys know, if you guys do fish for snakeheads, and if you guys don't fish for snakeheads, snakehead have a very, very strong bite force. So you gotta drive that hook into the fish's mouth. What is your favorite way of catching those finicky snakeheads? Heck, even bass. Like I said, I feel like bass fishing and snakehead fishing, it's so much similar. You could use literally the same techniques to catch both species. Leave me a comment below. I hope you guys have found this tip very useful for catching snakeheads, and I hope you guys catch a lot more snakeheads this season. Summer is not over yet, so get out there, catch some fish, guys. Thank you for watching.